Hello, greetings, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Today, we got something a little different. Today, we got the Woodford Reserve. It's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Label batch 0767. Bottle number 2060. Alright. Now, I like the shape of the bottle. Look at that thing. Whoever designed the bottle did quite well, because it fits right in your back pocket, like so. See, look at that. For that size, pull up to the party, pop this baby out. Come on. So I like the bottle. Woodford Reserve. I've never actually gone out of my way to have a bourbon before. You know, they just kind of fall in my lap. You know, so they say every bourbon's a whiskey, every scotch is a whiskey, but not every whiskey is a scotch or a bourbon. You know what I mean? So I don't like sweet. I don't know. I'm not going off anything right now. So this is my first taste test. So even if it's sweet, I'm not going to complain because I didn't know and I didn't do any reviews or look up beforehand, you know. I like the little slope at the bottom. I don't know if that's artistically intentional or they just decided to keep it like that, you know. Either way, I like the natural look. It's simple. I like to let the product speak for itself, you feel me? Get that cooler out, yeah. Alright. Oh yeah. See? It's already got what I like. From smelling it, yeah. Real woody. Oak. Peaty, maybe? It almost smells a little bit dry. I could be completely wrong, you know? So I'm gonna pour it in this little glass. Spring water. Dump it out. I'll only do this for the first sip. Don't aerate that shit. Aerate it. Aerate it. I have no, what is it called? Etiquette when it comes to most of this stuff. I'm free balling most of the day. So, I'm just trying to get in there. You know what I mean? I want to experience it when it's at its worst. So I know how to treat it at its best. You feel me? So you gotta start from the bottom. It's the only way to go, honestly. Oh yeah. Real woody. Very clean. Yep. It tastes like an argument and a half. I almost say there's a nuttiness that comes through. It's crisp. It's not as I don't want to say syrupy, but there's like a bodiness to it. You know, this is like a medium body. It's not very heavy, in my opinion. It's not heavy at all. If you could put this on a musical scale, between a low note and a high note, I would say this would be like a medium high note, you know. I compare everything to everything else that has no, you know, relation to that said thing to create the analogy of what I'm trying to get out of my head, you know. Is it good? It's probably something somebody would like, but for me, when I go, if this was like a weekly, daily drinker, I'm probably not gonna get this again. I like to roll with like old granddads or the Bullet Rye. I know rye is not like a, this is actually, bourbon whiskey. And then Bullet Rye is kind of like a, they're like a hybrid, I guess. I don't know whiskeys like that, so I'm just talking off the top of my head. But those are the flavors. I like a high rye, high mash. And now that we got our palate woken up from that, got my OG Mick Crystals. Clean the edge. Clean the edge. There we go. Keep it dainty. Gonna give myself a hanky. And now we got the Cheboygan Brewing Dark Cherry Blonde Ale. I guess I'll get a clear cup for this. All I drink out is jars. I like Cheboygan Brewing Company and the place. They got really cool art. The dude riding the bike, if you can see. I'm not being paid to promote this. I'm just a fan. I like to show people things that I like, and I don't want people to miss out on something good if they're able to get their hands on it. You feel me? So, if this is near you and you see it, don't walk by it. My favorite is the Blood Orange and Honey, but today, since this one is the seasonal Dark Cherry Blonde Ale, I guess this is, the end of the summer run. It's 5% volume, 1 pint. Yeah. I try to only eat, drink, keep as many Michigan products in the house as possible, just because it makes me sad seeing my money leave the state and possibly my neighbors' pockets when I know that people here need the money the most, and not these big CEOs that exist out of the state that are just, using us for consumer goods. So I try to keep buying the things that I enjoy so I can keep the things that I enjoy around. My purchase might be a drop in the bucket to some of these companies, but working in the service and food industry, I understand that a loyal customer, is important, and those loyal customers talk and they tell their friends. I like friends that like good things that I make, or that I know people that make good things, and I want to share them with you. You feel me? So I don't know anybody from the Cheboygan Brewing Company, but I know there's somebody there who cares, and that's what it's all about. And I hope that they have a lot of people there that care, because I can taste the love for the most part. Just depends on what the temperature is, I've just been doing reviews and just trying to get on the bandwagon, I guess. I caved to the societal peer pressure of starting some sort of social media account again. I thought I was pretty decent on Instagram, but there's only so much you can do on there. I feel like YouTube is the OG. So, as you can see, we'll fill it up all the way. It's an honest full pint. Yep. I like the color. I feel like they do a good job with the can and the marketing to kind of give you an idea of what they're trying to give you, because I don't like going into anything blind. I hope the can or the package represents the product, because when it doesn't, that just kind of breaks it for me. Like mostly, if the can doesn't match the product, or it's got to work. There's got to be a synergy. with it. But it's been a long day. That's why we're doing this. I gotta do something to keep my head out of the clouds and my roots in the ground. You feel me? So here we go. Cheboygan Brewing. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah. Alright. Here's what I like about this. Smooth. Every Cheboygan Brewing that I've had goes down smooth, sits smooth. It's an all-day drinker for me, you know. If I have it, I drink it. And if I could drink it every day, I would, but I don't like to ruin the things that I like. So I try to only keep the things that I like around for special occasions. So that way it stays fresh in my mind. Because I almost ruined chocolate chip cookies for myself. And brownies. And Rice Krispie treats. And I would almost get sick eating those, you know, being around those things or smelling them, you know. So I don't want my favorite beer or anything else to, I don't want to become blind or not like the things that I've liked. You know, I'm scared. I'm scared to change, you know? Because like one day if I pick this up and it just doesn't hit right, I know me. It wasn't my fault. Someone else changed the recipe. You feel me? When it's not the same, it's not the same. That's all. That's all I'm getting at. But no, right away, that cherry comes through. It's exactly what it is. So if you can think like a cherry cream soda, but as an ale. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Like this. The cherries come through real good. They got the cherry hookup this year. You know they did. They smell ripe too. Those are some ripe cherries. So yeah, thought I'd do the little review. I've had this for about a week now. I was waiting to try it, so I'm glad I got that out of the way. But the Cheboygan, ooh, black cherry, highly recommend. I'm not being paid to promote this, just so you know. This is off the top of my heart. And yeah, that's about it. Gonna have some new snuff coming in the mail, possibly today. I hope so. It landed in Detroit a couple hours ago. So either it's gonna be sitting in Detroit overnight on the truck, or it's gonna make it over here to, you know, Ypsilanti. I'm excited. I'm gonna do like 3 separate videos, because I'm pretty sure I only got 3. So, yeah. That's my review. Very good. Bye-bye.